Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this lesson. We're going to look at KCSE Mathematics 2018 paper 2, section 2, question on sequence and series. And the question is, the 5th and 10th term of an arithmetic progression are 18 and -2 respectively. Find the common difference and the first term. Part of the question for marks. Then part B, determine the least number of terms which must be added together so that the sum of the progression is negative. Hence find the sum. So it's so important we look at the application of arithmetic progression in sequence and series. And in this case, so the question is the 5th and 10th term of AP are 18 and -2 respectively. So we need to find the common difference and also the first term. So we need to know that nth term of AP or arithmetic progression is given by first term, which is a plus n-1. So the number of terms reduced by 1 multiplied by the common difference d. We have been given that the fifth term is 18. So fifth term is given by a plus, now in our case n is 5, fifth term. So that will be 5 minus 1, which is 4. D will be equal to 18. We call this the first equation. Then the 10th term is -2. So 10th term is given by a plus n is 10, so 10 minus 1, which is 9. D will be equal to -2. We call this the second equation. Now we can use elimination method to substitute the simultaneous equation. So in our case, we have a and a in the two equations. So we are going to subtract, same sign, subtract to eliminate a. If we do so, we shall get 18 minus -2, which will be 20. Then 4d minus 9d, that will be minus 5d. Then a minus a is 0. So we divide through minus 5d is equal to 20. So divide through by minus 5. Therefore d will be equal to -4. So the common difference is -4. Therefore first term. So we need to find the value of a. So from equation 1, so a will be equal to 18 minus 4d. Substitute the value of d into this equation. So a will be equal to 18 minus, that is 4, minus 4 multiplied by d is -4. Therefore that is 18 plus 16. Therefore a is equal to 18 plus 16, that is 34. So in other words, first term is 34 and the common difference is -4. So that's part of the question. So let us look at part B of the question. Determine the least number of terms which must be added together so that the sum of the progression is negative. Hence we find the sum. So in our case here, that condition that we have been given, we need to find the least number of terms. So we need to find n. And something else, we need to find the sum of the n. such that sum of the progression is negative. In other words, the sum of those numbers must be less than 0. Any number to the 0 is a negative number. Left of 0 is a negative number. So we need to find such that the sum will give a negative number. The other information we already have in part A of the question is that A is 34 and the common difference D is -4. So for AP arithmetic progression, the sum of n terms is given by n over 2, then open the square bracket times 2a plus into bracket, that is rounded bracket, n minus 1 multiplied by common difference, close the square bracket. Therefore, the sum. So we have to consider a case whereby the sum is equal to 0. Therefore, the sum will be n over 2, open the bracket, 2a plus n minus 1 into bracket times d, close the bracket. They must be equal to 0, a condition whereby the sum will be equal to 0. Now we know the value of A, we know the value of D. So here we have n is n over 2, then the bracket, A is 34, so 2 times 34, then plus n is, we don't know, n minus 1, and D is -4. So the bracket will be equal to 0. The next step is that we have n over 2, then open the bracket, 2 times 34 is 68, then here we open the bracket, so we have n times -4, which will be minus 4n, then you have -1 times -4, which is plus 4, close the bracket, will be equal to 0. So the next step here will be collect the terms. So we have n over 2, open the bracket, 68 plus 4, that is 72, then minus 4n, close the bracket, will be equal to 0. Next step, now we multiply, we can divide through by, or we multiply through by n over 2. So we shall end up getting, this will be n over 2 multiplied by 72 minus n over 2 multiplied by minus 4n. Actually that will be plus, will be equal to, again if we multiply by n over 2 we get 0, so this will be 36n, then we have minus 2n squared minus 2n squared is equal to 0. So from this situation we have something which is common, n is common and also 2 is common, so we can factor out 2n. 36n divided by 2n, we have 18, then minus 2n squared divided by 2n, that will be n minus n, will be equal to 0. Therefore, either 2n is equal to 0 or 18 minus n is equal to 0. Therefore, n is equal to 0 or 18. But n cannot be 0. N cannot be 0. Therefore, n is equal to 18. When n is equal to 18, the sum will be equal to, the sum of 18 terms will be equal to 0. Therefore, to get the least number that give a negative value, therefore sum of n will be 19. So we need to add another term such that the sum will be a negative rather than 0. So hence find the sum. So for us to get the sum, now it will be sum of 19 terms will be equal to n. So we have, that is 19 over 2, bracket, we have 2 times 34, the first term, plus, now we have n is 19, 19 minus 1, that is 18, times common difference minus 4. So this will be 19 over 2, 2 times 34, that is 68, then minus 18 times minus 4, that is 72. So this will be 19 over 2 times 68 minus 72, that is minus 4. Therefore, 19 minus times minus 4 divided by 2, we end up getting minus 38. So the least number of terms is 19 and the sum is minus 38. So thank you so much. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please consider to subscribe, like, share to your friend, and also comment. Thank you so much.